Right on. Welcome to another season of Generations Commander League. Tonight I'll be going through round 1 match reviews. Same as always, just playing back the matches that we saved. This season we are doing the same format as last, and also including the Rising Phoenix Award. Normally I do start with my own matches. Unfortunately, I played round 2 matches earlier, and I didn't play back the match 1 yet, so I deleted my favorites. So I'm gonna have to just start with somebody else's. And that will be Robbie versus Kamare. So apologies to GGDO. I've lost the matches from round 1. Let's get started. You know, it's a bit late. First map is down the river.
Establishing battlefield control.
For this season,
3, 2.
I have a nice map as a decider. So, first match. Mara is going with the Mostly Ball Factory deck, and Rob is going with the catchy flavor of the and the sound disappears as soon as I start. Alright, hold on. Literally, I just started and the sound was there for a second. What a great beginning.
Establishing battlefield control.
Maybe that's a bit loud.
3, 2, 1. New objective.
There we go.
Let's fly. Ready?
Right. So Pamara opens with JJT Rush. Cheeky. And Rob is going with Split with the half first, not expecting any kind of rush. Feeling safe.
Harvester ready.
Are calling.
Now, Robbie's pretty much got a variation of the meta Fnatic Stank deck, except they swapped Shade for Cat Chip, and it's got the Seth instead of the
Let's fly.
Xana, that's the one. That's the name I'm looking for. Alright, so JJT is a bad counter versus wheels. Because unless they're defensive, they can lose quite a lot against wheels.
I'm on it.
And that's an expensive trade for Pamara to keep doing. Ooh,
Let's fly.
well-timed catch-up.
Unit lost.
Bye-bye, dogs. Catch-up doing what it does best.
Unit ready. Warhead launched. Major structural damage.
So this APC is not targeting the catch-up.
Unit lost.
The catch-up's having a free fire on it right at the moment. Another catch-up, okay.
Unit lost.
Sky.
Nice. Stank moving in to take out the slingshot.
Unit ready.
JJT's coming in to cover this. Ooh, this is a nice little trade back and forth.
Moving out. I'm on it.
3 catch-ups. Oh, just go for base rush now. Jesus.
Let's fly.
Ignore this. Just go base rush.
Moving out.
Unit
This is nuts. I feel bad for Kamara. The slingshot will take too long to kill all these catch-ups. And the Stank can always just take it out really quickly.
Unit enhanced. Nuclear weapon.
GG. Unfortunately for Pamara, he did not utilize his Pitbull. Because what it should have used, it should have used these JJTs and Pipples. JJTs to keep the stank at the bay, and Pipples to keep the cat ships away. All you gotta do is raid around the cat ships and they'll lose. Right. So remember that, Pamara, in that kind of situation, you don't use slingshot. Use a Pitbull because you can keep it moving and raid it through JJTs, keeping the stank at bay, while obviously you're able to attack the cat ship. Right, so let's go to match 2. Prairie.
Battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Right on. So Pamara is going with the Titan APC deck.
Harvester ready.
A bit of an overkill. And Robbie stayed with the same deck, believing it's gonna work. Ooh, that's a chasing down the dogs with bikes, sure. In this kind of situation, you might as well ignore the dogs and go straight for the harvester. Yep, ignore the dogs, go for the harvester, do harvest damage. Yep, exactly.
Online.
Then you got JJTs.
I see nothing.
Unit offline.
That pack squad's getting sacrificed. Okay, it's going all in. That's not too bad.
No problem.
Unit ready.
Plan unfold. Decay will. Breaker rolling out.
Nuclear.
And Robbie wins the first missile.
Decay requires it.
The JJTs against the 2 bikes were just too much.
Building online.
Bikes' missile still did enough damage.
Unit ready.
I am the catalyst for big blockade.
That's the problem with JJTs, they are light on HP.
Blockade.
Unit offline.
Here we go. Cat ship base rush. Missiles charge halfway.
Unit ready.
Mama's gonna trying to try flip this, but it's gonna be too late. Cat ship in flames. It was better off to actually have to clear the base rush before you did anything else.
Unit offline.
And there we go. GG. I really do hope that they balance the cat ship base damage in the balance patch. It's a bit crazy how quickly you can do it. Right. That was Robbie versus Primara. See what else is on there. Havoc versus Phoenix. Let's find those 2. Havoc versus Phoenix, down the river.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see what we got here. Havoc's gone with the
Online.
with the JJT APC deck.
Unit ready.
And Phoenix is going with the Marauder Catship deck. Usual Hand of Node versus War Factory opening counters.
Unit ready.
Ready for action.
Nice. So whenever you bring out the anti-infantry, you want your dogs to stay away from the lair, the anti-vehicle unit. Keep your anti-infantry unit safe.
Unit ready.
Nicely played by Havoc there. And the cat chip's coming out, but the first thing, the APC is already out. Now for Phoenix, he's not going to be able to clear this APC quick enough. What would have been a better option to clear the top pad first and then just tank the APC at the bottom pad.
Unit lost. Unit
So they kind of wasted everything.
building online.
Trying to do both pads at the same time, which gave Havoc the opportunity to tank with the bomb pad with the APC and just cover up top pad with the rest of the units.
Lost. Unit ready.
Now what's happening here is that the Phoenix is very slow
Defense
to
online.
counter Havoc's units. And if anything, he's just letting them die. When you consider talent, right, how low the talent's APS is, the fact that he's able to take out Marauders,
Unit ready.
also known as Beefy Boys, it shows you how long Phoenix is leaving his units undefended.
Powering up front. Flying out.
Those bikes should be attacking the Talons, the Marauders should be attacking the Pitbulls, and the Militants should be attacking the JGTs. It's a bit of a mess right now.
I'm on it. Flying out.
Ooh, the strong arms piling away on those bikes.
Nuclear missile
And boom, second missile gone.
lost.
GG.
Defense
I was saying Phoenix needed to control the Pitbulls with his Marauders, control the skies with his bikes, and then Militants with the JJTs. Alright, let's go for match 2. Open prairie.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
The same decks. Oh, wait, no. Havoc switched to no deck. It's gone to all full War Factory deck.
Taking position.
Ooh.
Let's go.
So, this is very nice for Phoenix. He should win this. All he has to do is, all he needs is Marauders and Militants.
Taking position.
That's all he needs. Because the Marauders counter the whole of Havoc's deck. The Militants is just they're going to be there to keep the Marauder safe. Let's see if Phoenix is able to figure this out.
Unit ready.
Militia force.
Building online.
Block, block. Okay, we surrender.
Enhance.
Ooh. Move the catcher to the bomb pad. Ooh,
Unit ready.
Flying out.
catch your bomb pad.
Unit offline.
Move the Militants back onto the pad.
Marauders moving.
Catch your bomb pad.
Marauders
Fair enough.
Nuclear missile
Phoenix wins the first missile, right?
offline.
He should see that all he needs now is Militants and nope, don't need to catch it. Militants and Marauders. Marauders are beefy enough to sustain fire from the Militants.
Offline.
They need is additional Militant units to aid them in damaging them.
Hit the gas.
As you can see,
Hyperion. Taking position.
ooh, Stan comes in for a cat chip shot. Marauders aren't switching targets. Ooh, that's pricey.
Ready.
So boost on the Marauders, they're not even targeting the Chuggy. The Chuggy was targeting them. The Marauders forward. No, okay, fine.
Unit offline.
Hit the gas.
Unit ready. Building online.
Location.
Block, block, no, not with the cat chip, not with the cat chip. No,
Unit offline.
this is not gonna go well. These Marauders don't have enough HP to sustain
Missile cancer.
And bloom, Havoc flips it.
Major structural damage
The
risk.
Phoenix got overconfident there and went to split his forces between 2 additional pads, whereas he only needed 1.
Unit enhanced.
He could have sent the cat ship to the bomb right pad and just blocked the middle pad.
Unit ready.
That would have given him the second missile and he would have won this match already. Now he's bringing out bikes in desperation. No bikes, you don't need bikes.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think he used Marauders and Militants.
Unit enhanced.
Boost, but not going anywhere. Ouch. Ooh, could have
Unit offline.
do something. Gotta do something. Gotta get somewhere. Nope.
Launch. Unit offline.
And Phoenix loses the control the last minute. Didn't have any units left to control two of the pads, and Havoc wins it. GG. So these kind of situations, if the biggest infantry you're facing is militants, the last thing you need is a cat ship. Just have beefy boys with the actual militants. The big combination of beefy boys and militants is enough DPS to win out the fight. So, see what else is on the list. Scorpion versus Sublayer. Bear with me.
Convoy requested.
Yep. Go to the convoy. Alright, let's see. Luna.
I'm standing here all alone, waiting for someone to make me feel at home. I've been craving for
In.
somebody to hold me.
Right on, let's go down the river.
Establishing battlefield control. 3,
See what we got here.
2. New objective available.
Taking position.
Ooh. Sublag having a similar deck to what Havoc just had.
Weapons charging.
Except instead of a Scorpion tank, he's got a Giga. Nice, moving the harvesters to the right position. Interestingly, both players chose to spawn 2 squads, 4 harvesters.
Lasers for the Brotherhood.
Scorpion's gone with the 2-2 Solomon deck.
Offline. Building online.
With this kind of light Solomon deck, you want to be making positive trades on economy
Offline.
and just basically waiting for an opportunity moment to fire the iron cannon.
Unit ready.
The missile's almost charged. And Scorpion's about to lose control. Oh, lucky. Now you need to swap the units here. You still get those bikes to the bomb.
Unit off.
Lucky block. Lucky block by the boosted militants.
And launch.
And Sublayer wins the first missile.
Unit ready.
We've got the Chuggy basting the base, but Sublayer is playing Sana, not Jade, so there's no. That was just a distraction. So the first
Unit offline.
you guys out for Sublayer. And with the oh, here we go.
Offline.
The Giga avoids it.
Unit offline.
The Giga did get too close to the pit bulls. And he's gone bye-bye.
Taking position.
Unit ready.
Guys, they're on the move.
Sub is wasting his chuggies.
Unit offline.
Burning.
Unit ready.
Wrong target. Alright, Sub should win this out as long as he can.
Missile canceled.
Woo, there you go.
Nuclear missile launched. Unit offline.
Double bikes on Pitbull. Fortunately, even with the Scorpions dancing, the bikes still fired off their missiles, and with two bike squads working together, that Pitbull was gone bye-bye. Right. In that kind of match, I said you want to be making positive trades on your economy. So Scorpion should have always just saved up his iron cannon for a missile flip. That would have given him the opportunity to win against such a deck. Right. Open prairie.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
The Scorpion's gone with a set variation of the Stank Fanatic deck.
Harvester ready.
And Subla has gone with the cookie cutter. The cookie cutter.
Unit
Wow. Okay then.
Unit ready.
Bit of a Scott Wars dance here.
Unit
Scorpion does have his fanatics in here, so he should win this out. As long as he... Excuse me.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline.
I'm back.
Nuclear weapon launched.
So, Tablet wins the first missile. Scorpion's in there with a stankish. Sublet is countering with a Scorpion. Ooh, Scorpion didn't fire. Didn't lock on long enough.
Unit ready.
That's both players using the set bots.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready.
That Scorpion is close against snipe tape by the stank. Nice. Ooh. Stag getting lucky there that the Scorpion did not fire in time.
Unit ready.
But he's gonna block the bomb pads.
Launched.
Yep.
Unit off.
Stablet are winning out by just simply controlling the majority of pads. Not pushing his luck, going for all of them. And there we go. So yet again, Scorpion unfortunately did not use his deck properly. With that deck, what you want to be doing is you want to be swapping the Fanatics with Stanks. So whatever can take out the Stank, you put the Fanatic in its place. Whatever can take out the Fanatic, you put the Stank in its place, and you just hot swap units. If you watch Edge and Shadow, that's what it does. That's how that deck is intended. The other units you have in that deck are there to support in situations where the Stank or Fanatic are losing out. GG. Good luck next time. See what else we got. Ando versus Pigeon, please. Right on. Right. It's Bando's favorites. I was gonna say BJ plays his favorites a bastard. That's fine, Bando. Bando vs. Beginner, please. What a weird song. Alright. Down the river.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Right, so we got the
Calling.
we got the Bando bringing the double air stank deck, and Beginner please is bringing in the
Building online.
Marauder
Unit offline.
stank
Unit ready.
chuggy deck, I guess. It's one of the different types of J decks out there.
Unit ready.
No air whatsoever. Now the missile's getting close to being charged here. Beginner Police doesn't have anything to tackle these
Everybody's ready to rumble.
fanatics. This is gonna be close. You gonna get on the pad? No. Right.
Unit ready.
I tell you, Beginner Police, he did not get on the pad in time. At least stall it.
Okay.
Nice. So Bando countering with a shade.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Catchy being so
Unit offline.
nicely balanced with the shade. The shade doesn't actually kill the chuggy, sorry.
Unit.
It leaves it with 1 HP.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Ooh, bad. You should have left it in the place.
Unit off.
And the bikes and shade straight. The shade's a very good shout for Bando here, because he can obviously stay above the Marauders. Move the catch, move the... Okay. Okay, Bando, what are you doing? So all Bando had to do there was just get the shade onto the top pad, get the wheels on the bottom pad.
Unit off.
He did neither.
Stealth tank ready to pounce.
Ooh. They're both stealth. The shade and stank looking at each other and seeing who's gonna go first. Ooh, nice. Beginner please targets the correct shade. Shade that already unloaded.
Unit offline. Catalyst missile.
That's a risky shot, that is. What's the point of that?
Unit ready.
Beginner please taking his anger out at that cat ship.
Breaker rolling out. 4K.
Now this the stank's not gonna hold. Ooh! So it's not gonna hold against those bikes as long as those bikes actually target them.
Turning
There you go, block, 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 block. Nice. So that was a actually quite close match there. If Beginner Please was able to retreat that stank from the bomb pad into safety and let it reload, you would have had a better chance of controlling the missile. Fortunately, he did not, and he allowed it to get killed. He didn't have time to get back onto the pad, so giving the Bando the win over the last missile. So that match basically, what happened was the Marauders didn't have any kind of impact And BGN Police didn't know what to do without the Marauders. He kept trading the Stanks for Shades. Obviously Shades cost 60 and Stank cost 100, so it's always a negative trade for BGN Police, which ended up for Bando. Right, let's go to match 2 then. Match 2, Open Prairie.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Ooh, BGN Police swapping out the last 3 units of his deck and going for a Rockworm variation. Bando's going with the Reb Solomon.
Taking position.
That's another spammy Solomon deck, so cheap and cheerful, positive counters, keeping the economy up, so you have an icon ready to fire when you need it.
Unit ready.
Taking
Ooh,
position.
laser drones. Bando currently has nothing against these laser drones.
Advancing.
Except speed of his units, he can get away. Missiles halfway charged. Nice. It will do well against laser drones as long as laser drones aren't targeting the people. We got Marauders coming in as well. Missiles almost charged.
Unit ready.
BGN Police really needs to get in there, block.
Missile cancelled.
That's what happens when we don't block. The movement of the people took out the
Enemy ion cannon.
iron cannon boom.
Unit offline.
Need to move those. So need to move those dogs back onto the left pad. Ooh, and Bando gives away the missile.
Unit offline.
He didn't have to move into the advance.
Unit ready.
Could have just kept his bottom unit on the bottom pad and sent the
Unit
people to right under the Phantom. Right, Marauders, trying Marauders again. Let's see if General Please can find a rhythm now.
Science. Carefully.
And Bando really does need to take out that Phantom as soon as possible. There you go.
Unit offline.
Obviously, a Phantom will do quite a lot of damage against Bando's cheap air.
Phantom moving to coordinates. Phantom flying out.
Unit ready.
General Please sending his Phantom into base attack.
Enhanced.
All he has to do is just send laser drones to top pad. One more second and missile would not have fired. It would have been easy for Bando to counter. And BGN Plays wins. So we're actually going to go to the third map, which for this season is Hold the Line.
Establishing battlefield control.
Right,
3, 2,
so let's see what we got for Hold the Line.
received.
Time to harvest.
Beginner Place is going even more crazy.
Unit
Thought the Rockworm didn't come out. How about Flame Tank, Centurion, Confessors? Let's see if that comes out.
Taking position.
And it's going with the Giga Deck.
Is
The Giga Fanatic.
crystal.
Now, the benefits of the stank here is obviously you don't have to open a third building,
unit offline.
but then you have all units on ground.
Science. Taking position.
We'll see how it goes for Vigilant Police. Is he going to be actually be able to get? We should be able to get the flame tank out.
His will.
Cheap enough as it is. Everyone loves to spam the flame tanks.
Building online.
No stopping.
Right.
Unit offline.
Base missiles about to fire. Nice trade there.
Nuclear warhead launched. Unit ready. Major
Class missile goes to Bando. Ooh, flame tank versus Giga.
offline.
Giga wins.
Unit ready.
Lasers move for the Brotherhood.
Nice.
Unit
Obviously, Vigilant Police doesn't have air to counter the Giga, so he has to attack it by ground. Bando's controlling the ground by having defensive units next to his Giga,
Ready.
preventing Vigilant Police to taking it out.
offline.
Taking position.
Ooh, the flame tank should do well here, but as obviously the Giga's gonna
Brotherhood beginning.
get to it as soon as it gets closer.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. So I'm moving the flame tank to the right pad.
Delivering to taking position.
Unit ready.
Advancing.
It's not gonna be enough for this flame tank. There we go. Thanks to the fast pace and aggressiveness of Bando, he wins the second missile and wins the match. So Vigilant Police should have stalled his units a bit better, stalled the match a bit better. And if you're going to bring out a flame tag, you should obviously have a unit that can actually defend it. Right. That's 2-1 to Bando. GG Bando. GG Vigilant Police. You guys done well. Just gotta focus on your decks. Seemed like Vigilant Police was getting more and more tech desperate towards the end. I wonder if they played one more match if Vigilant Police would have gone with the 5 or 6 card tech deck. Just throw a deck at him. The Sin versus NU66 got nerfed, right? So 2 newcomers to the GCL. We also had GGGDO. Fortunately, like I said at the start of the video, I kind of only have 3 slots in my favorites, and where I played my round 2s today, I automatically deleted the previous matches. Only remembered what they were there for once I deleted them. Right, Sin versus NU66 down the river.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
So the Sin's going with the Air Mammoth. NU66 going with the triple Nod Tic Tank deck.
Harvester ready.
Now, as he desires.
Nice. NU66, he's not charging the pad, he's going straight for the Harvester Tickle with the lasers. Fortunately, right now it's looking really good for the Sin. Because damn you. Because we're getting close to the first minute and the missile's not even halfway charged. That's going to be very good for the Sin because he's going to get his mammoth out. Now, NU66 does have a mammoth counter. He has the Tic Tank, he has the Shade.
On my way.
And he's going to be able to bring him out against the mammoth tank.
Mayday, mayday!
Unit offline.
Taking position.
And the Sin does have pretty much all the basics he needs to cover the first portion of the match.
Unit ready.
Double the weapons, double the
Unit ready.
As he desires.
Right. Yeah, best pull him back to cover the bomb pad.
flying out.
Nice.
Cancel. Nuclear missile.
Nicely played by Sin. Moving in the
Structural damage received.
hammerhead to cover the loss of the other unit.
Laser squad weapons.
Cat chip obviously losing out to the even to the slow mammoth.
Harvester
Unit offline.
taking position.
Unit ready. Unit
So the Sin's pretty much control now. See if NU 66 Shades have enough firepower to take out the incoming parade of mammoth tanks.
Catalyst for victory.
Lasers move for the Brotherhood.
Hit the gas.
Oh, yeah. Sin keeping the sky safe using his hammerhead. We got top pad covered to double mammoth decks. That's an overkill.
Catalyst combusting.
Unit offline.
And the first map goes to the Sin. So NU66, what he needed to do is obviously be a lot more aggressive with the pads. And he needed to set up his TIG tank as soon as possible. So treat TIG tank like an APC. Get the games in as soon as possible. Right. Gonna go for map 2. Open prairie.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
The Sin's gone straight for the
Harvest.
set Fanatics tank deck.
Unit
About scouts so far. Nobody's attacking anyone. Sin's going for the pincer movement. Nice. And it's just countering straight up with the snipers. Ooh, not defending them from the incoming wheels though.
Unit ready.
Right.
Nuclear warhead launched.
The first missile goes to the Sin. The NU66 does have a decent enough deck that he can counter it. Most of the Sin's units, except Shade. For Shade, he will need the missile squads.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Alright, so the Sin's gonna spam his tanks now. Gonna unload for a half kill.
We'll lose with us.
Unfortunately, these JJTs are not gonna save the harvester. They don't do enough DPS quick enough.
Unit offline.
Stealth tank ready to pass.
Unit offline.
Beams are moving.
Uh-oh.
Unit ready.
Quiet.
JJTs are having fun destroying that tank.
It has been ripped.
And that's a good counter with the dogs from NU66. You always want to have the most efficient trade if you can. This is going to be it would have been almost a bad play if those dogs both survived.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Fortunately, they did not. NU66 wins. Oh, sorry. The Sin wins. So that's 2-0 to Sin. GG, guys. So what we had there, you just need to try and make positive trades. And if you are failing at the more expensive unit, then you should back roll to a more cheaper unit until you get the hang of the match. Right on. Let's see what else is available. That be it. That be it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we got to show you tonight. Let's go into the standings now. Matches we didn't get to see are Kenny and me. Kenny's joined us for a season, so he's taking part in GCL. He won his match against Trebs 2-0. I won my match against GGDO 2-0. Dr. versus Rex 2-0. And Rapid and someone, unfortunately for someone, the time zones were too wide apart and he wasn't able to find time to play Rapid. Interesting. Why is that not showing a score? It's weird. We did see that was a yes, I remember. Right, if I can. No, it's not. Let me change it. It's interesting. It is interesting. Right. Let's have a look at the standings. It is showing Robbie for a win. Let me show you guys. Hello. Where are you? There you are. Right, so my screen on the actual page, it was showing as Robbie Primara as blank. As you can see here, Robbie, he does get a win. So he has actually worked. So, obviously, everyone won and lost. It's pretty much an equal-sided table. And that'll be it for round one. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go to bed now. And I'll catch you again in a couple of days' time, I guess, for the round 2 match previews. Have a good night, good luck, and take care.